Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? This is Cypher, and I listen to music so you don't have to. And yes, I'm here to talk about the Carter 6 by Lil Wayne. And before I get started, if you don't mind, just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And check out that banner at the bottom of the screen. It's a nice little banner. But yes, if you hit the bell for notifications on more videos like this. But anyway, look, I'm here to talk about the Carter 6. I'm going to make it quick and I'm gonna try to get my points across without going on any type of long tangents and losing your focus. All I'm gonna say is, man, I'm a huge Wayne fan. He is my GOAT, and I expected something from this album. Something. We didn't get that. We didn't get a whole lot of nothing from this album. It was, I'd say the best word to describe it is pointless. The album itself was pointless. It had all filler tracks. Even the tracks with features were filler. It was a bunch of songs that carry no weight. It did not feel like a Carter album. It felt more like a mixtape or a part of the I Am Not Human Being series. It should have been that, because putting a Carter stamp behind something like this was blasphemy in itself. And look, I'm not trying to talk about Wayne, but like I tell everybody that watches my stuff, nobody's exempt. Wayne's my GOAT. Wayne's my favorite. But if it's not good, it's not good. And I don't mind talking about how not good it is. But I got to be honest. I'm an honest guy. I'm transparent and I have no bias. So if it's not good, it's not good. And this album was not good. None of the features stood out to make it just that dope, except for Big X the Plug. I think he did his thing with it, with their feature. And I think Jelly Roll and Big Sean might have contributed well to the album. But overall, the album was just not good. It's not. The only good song on there to me really was Hip Hop or Welcome to the Carter. That was it. Those were the first two songs, and those were the two only songs that had me like, yeah, I actually dig those. Everything else was just mundane. It was filler. It was a lot of WTFs. It didn't make sense. And for an album to have so much prestige behind it, so much of a legacy, so much of a small build up for what it was, it definitely did not deliver. It made me feel like I was wasting my time. And you never want to feel like that with the Lil Wayne project. It definitely should have been a mixtape at the very best. No ceilings for, I don't know, something like that. Sorry for the wait 3. But like the Carter series is reserved for top tier album. Like it has to be like Wayne's best contribution to his legacy. And this was not. This was clearly the worst. It was nowhere near as good as any Carter he's had before. And I hate to say that, and I hate to be negative. I know people probably gonna come at me in the comments, but I'm not trying to hear that, because that's my GOAT. So if he did great, I'd say he's doing great, but he's not, and he didn't. He did very poorly. And look, even though he was rapping and rapping, which I appreciate it, he didn't have a bunch of high pitch, auto tune, whiny, squealy stuff. I appreciate that, but I needed to have something. I couldn't get nothing from this horrible project, and I just hate it because I know people are going to talk so bad about this album. I can already feel the hashtag No More Carters lurking in the air. I can see it. I can definitely see it. Um, I hate that too, because I know Wayne is capable of making such great music. But I think once you get to a certain part in your career, a certain point, you just stop caring and you just kind of do whatever you want to do, whether people take it or not. I think you have a lot of yes men with you, yes women, that tell you what you're doing is great instead of taking the truth. The truth is, it was not great. It was definitely more than just not great. It was horrible. It was certain samples in there that I thought was like so random, too random to even know or care about. And that's probably why it took so long for this album to come out too, is from clearing a lot of the samples. So if only we had some type of track, some type of redeeming record that made us go back to the album and say, maybe this isn't as bad as we thought. But right now, consuming it live, I can't get into it. Now, maybe I might feel a little different when the months go by. But for somebody to drop an album seemingly out of nowhere with no singles and go on tour the same day makes it seem like the person has so much confidence in their product, so much confidence in their product that they knew that you were going to get it anyway. And Wayne, I hate to say it, but unfortunately, you are not in that position, sir. There are a lot of people that I talk to that have given up on the idea of a Lil Wayne album because they already know how things go, how he's been doing it. A lot of people are telling him to move on and stop making music. I don't think he needs to do that, but I think he needs to stop presenting himself as top tier talent when reality hits. It was that. It was great. It was a great run, but as of now, right now, it's not happening. And I hate to even bring this up, but that 20, like the whole Super Bowl thing, you can't expect anybody that wants you to be there if you're gonna come out like this. The last record Wayne had that actually did something when it came to numbers was listened somewhere and was heard by a multitude of people was Uproar, and that was on the Carter 5. How long ago was that? 7 years ago. So let's see where Kendrick was 7 years ago. 7 years ago, Kendrick was on his Damn run when he did that album Damn. And guess what was on there? Loyalty, Humble, DNA, like his biggest records to date were on Damn. So he could have even played any of those at the Super Bowl, which I'm pretty sure he did do a little Humble or something else too. DNA something. He has all that to work with. So I don't know what Wayne is going to do, but it's just not looking good at all. I think he needs to either retire the Carter series or retire like something, because whatever the current iteration of this Lil Wayne we have now isn't working. So I think we need to end it. I think we need to move forward. And for those who may say Wayne ain't got no more, I can't really defend that against that, because after hearing this album, it makes you feel the same way. Like maybe it just ain't there no more. It happens to them. It happens to everybody in that class. There's people in his same class that people are generally not listening to anymore because the sound, the effort is gone. In his class, Lil Wayne's class, you had T.I., you had Kanye, all of them. T.I. can't drop an album right now because nobody would care. It wouldn't be consumed as well as it would have been 20 years ago. Same thing with Kanye. He can't just drop an album and people are going to be like, oh yeah. Unless they're in that circle of weirdos that Kanye's in, or AI like him, then they'll get some type of numbers. But other than that, nobody cares. And that's unfortunate because these were the legends I grew up. And now I'm witnessing them having to move on and people moving forward from them. Now, on the bright side, on the good note, we do have some good releases this month in the form of Young Thug, where you got Scooty and Gunna with whatever name of his album is going to be. That's the two I'm really focused on as far as making some good music and really bringing home the summer and the month of June itself, because both of them will be dropping this month, and I'm very interested in where that will go. Also, Russ will be dropping at the end of the month as well, and based on his singles he already has out now, something tells me it's going to be a great record. So hopefully we get that. Overall, I'm disappointed with the Carter 6. Hopefully you like it. I couldn't get into it, didn't like it. I tried to look at it from a different perspective, had different ears on, but it just wasn't working. And when it's not working, it don't work. You can't force it to. It's going to do what it's going to do, and that's it. There's no questions. There's no but, none of that. Like I said, the features, they were okay. They did their part, but like everything else, it's not even worth like going back to listen to. It was trash. It was a bunch of filler, a bunch of recycled songs. Most of them, if not all of them, were old. So it's not like we get a brand new Wayne anyway. So he definitely should have made this a mixtape. Or like I said, I'm not even being 3 or something. But this being the Carter is messing up the whole lineage of what that brand was supposed to be. I just did a video ranking the Carters from worst to best, and guess what? The new worst one is the one that's not even close on the same spectrum as other Carters, and that's this one, the Carter 6, unfortunately. So I'm done talking about it. I'm not ranting. I'm not being negative. Just being honest and transparent. And I will say that although this album wasn't a complete atrocity, it definitely failed and did not deliver when it comes to the importance of each record and each track and what it brought to the table. There is no competition for it. Everybody else probably is going to drop a better album this year. So hopefully, Wayne fans will do what Wayne does, but it ain't working for me. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. I'll catch you on the next video, and I look forward to streaming the next album with you as well. Catch you later. Peace.